What's going on, guys? Brandon here from Delmont's Little Wheels and Tires, DLW Customs. Here I am today starting with, this is going to be part one, I guess you could say, of an engine that I'm building for a customer, and it's going to be going back out to Vegas from Thornton, Colorado here. So I guess to kind of give you a rundown of everything that's going on with it, sorry, don't mind me, I'm just checking my watch to make sure I got this shit running right. Kind of different. So what we're starting off with is this Honda platform. It's a gx200, but so something that we're not going to really be able to use as far as internals. Crankshaft, it's a 20 millimeter shaft, so it's pretty much useless for the application that we're going to be using, as you can see. Might not be able to fully tell on that, but yeah, 20 millimeters. So we are pretty much just gonna have to go and order a new one. But in the meantime, we're going to still at least start the tear down and wait for some of our parts after that. So I mean, that's about the best that it's gonna get for right now. So stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Coming back. So I stopped the last video because I really didn't want to start getting too far into it. I just wanted to do a little bit of research, see if maybe I could figure out what cam was already in it, and it's pretty much just the hot 265 cam that's, you know, someone had put in there before I had got this motor. So we stepped up, we're going to a 308 cam. That's on order, but I figured, hey, I would go through and do a little parts unboxing first. So some of the things we got this billet ARC connecting rod and billet and the rod bearings, and we're just we're not getting super crazy with it because it's still also kind of a budget build, and we just want, you know, good performance out of it at a cost-effective rate. So I had to get a new coil for it. That boot was broken, and I figure, you know what, we might as well just go with all new. Keep things as much as possible to maximize what we're getting out of this for this customer. We ordered the billet short fin flywheel for it as well. That should be here on Monday, today being Saturday morning now. Yeah, I had to order a new crankshaft for it as well, because the one that is currently in the block is only a 20 millimeter, and in order to do everything else that I needed to do, like, I don't know, matching up our clutches and for the torque converter that I got for this customer and everything like that, so we only have a 20 millimeter shaft. So we upgraded to that. We got our 10 thousandths head gasket, our side cover gasket, our crankcase gasket is brand new from the last time that this engine kind of got torn into, so that is in still great condition. The engine hasn't even ran since the last time I took it apart. And then we're going with 26-pound springs on this one. That's just my own choice on this one to try to see how it's going to do in that mid-range RPM to not float valves, because on my other motor that I have, my Hemi 212, that's on my personal bike, I had 22-pound springs on it, and I was running into valve float super bad. I also found out that the person that I bought that motor from set the valve lash at like 6 thousandths. When I got in there was all kinds of play. So I went in there, readjusted the valves, put those stiffer springs in there, and now I've got such better RPM range, right around 5,400, and it just keeps on pulling through. Granted, that build is just a specific little cruiser that I wanted to be able to go putt around, so there's nothing special about it other than I've got the VM24 carb 26-pound springs and a governor delete on that bike. But this video and this whole process is not going to be about that bike. It's about this GX build. So I'm leaving out of town this weekend, so there's really nothing to be going on that. But when I come back on Monday, we should have more parts, and then we'll really get to continue the rest of this build. So stay tuned, guys. What's going on, guys? So update, I have just done a little bit of teardown into the motor. I have pulled out this old cam, and it don't really matter. I'll figure out what it is, because I didn't really have anything as far as knowledge on this engine from when I got it. But we got this bad boy right here. We're going 308 with it. There she is. So the continued teardown process is going down. Getting ready to pop the flywheel off here. Ready to take the head off. I already just kind of took out the push rods because I already backed off all the fucking valve spring pressure and everything. So, and I was thinking maybe I'm gonna port the head just a little bit because I can. You know, just to really give this customer a little extra that I can and give them a badass build for what we can do on that budget. There she is. There's that short fin, ARC, the billet, I mean ARC rod over her. Shiny parts, shiny fast boy parts. So more to come, baby.